Buenos dias, Lassers.
Es viernes.
Seniors, here are some important announcements that pertain to you.
On Monday after school, there will be a workshop to assist seniors in completing their Cal State applications. This will be your last opportunity to attend a CSU application workshop at Almont before the November 30th deadline.
Today is the last day to submit your senior quote. Late quotes will not be accepted. No exceptions. Quotes will not be replaced or altered at a later date.
Finally, the time has come to order your senior sweaters. The order forms are outside of room 205. Your completed order form and payment are due by next Wednesday, November 23rd. There will only be one round of orders, so get them in as soon as possible.
The election has come to an end, and now we have our new president. Senior Elia Mungua went around to hear your guys' thoughts on how you think of our new president will lead.
This past week, I went around campus and asked a couple students about their reaction to the elections. A couple of brave students shared their opinions, and I remind you to please be respectful of them.
I think that there's going to be a lot of change that's going to happen, for the better or for the worse, depending on your opinion. But in my opinion, I think that this election speaks volumes for the state of the American people, the frustrations that people were feeling under the Obama administration.
I'm here with
Felix Torres.
And what is your reactions to this past election?
Well, I mean, I don't necessarily hate either of the candidates nor Donald Trump, but I kind of think it's disappointing that as a country and in this day and age, we supported and backed a man who pretty much rose to his position in this election through hatred, through bashing on women, minorities, gay and lesbian people, African Americans, Mexicans. That I feel is the most disappointing part of this election. Not who won or disagreeing with someone else, is the fact that we came to so much hatred in order to finish this election out.
I'm here with Alexis Baltieres, who recently voted in this past election. So how does it feel to vote in this election?
I felt honored that I was voting in this election and participating in one of the most historical elections. I was just researching on propositions and going through the viewpoints of each president, and it concluded to my final decision on voting day.
What was your reaction to this past election?
Well, I mean, I voted for the first time, so whether Hillary won or lost, that was a nice experience. I mean, you guys vote for the first time, you guys are going to love it. But I think this election showed us that the opinions of too many Americans are misguided, and that too many people are reacting based off their emotions other than simply researching the facts. Congrats to the Trump people who love him, but also in 4 years we will be back and we will take that spot.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Aaliyah.
Here's Olivia with this week's religion announcements.
Hey Lancers! Today there will be an adopted grandparent and the Thanksgiving visit to the elderly. Students will meet in room 104 to check in right after school. See you there! If you are in need of service hours, listen up. Stop by after school in room 104 to help out by sorting donated clothes that we will donate to St. Vincent de Paul. Sophomores who are going on Caritas Retreat, be sure to turn in your permission forms and waivers to your religion teacher as soon as possible. Last Thursday, the Veterans Day service took place to remember our loved ones who fought for our country. Vakisha and Austin covered the event. Let's take a look.
During the service last Thursday, Ms. Yalsetti spoke to the students about what being in the Marine Corps has taught her.
That's what I remember and think about, because it's not about me. It's about what has everyone done leading up to right now that we can enjoy this beautiful Mass today.
She expressed the importance of serving outside of her uniform and encouraging students to do the same.
But what we are asking, and what the men and women of our services have done so that you can have that opportunity, is to sacrifice something of you for someone else. Just like God sacrificed for us, He gave us His Son.
After the service, Ms. Yalsetti expressed her ideas even more.
So as second lieutenant in the Marine Corps, what does Veterans Day mean to you other than serving our country and remembering our living and fallen soldiers?
Veterans Day to me is more than, like you said, the veterans themselves. It's actually looking at our country and knowing that we have all the beautiful freedoms and values and moral code that we have because of these men and women that have sacrificed so much.
So throughout your speech, the main idea was service. What else has serving for our country taught you?
Other than that, it has taught me that I can push myself to farther and beyond limits I ever expected, that I can rely on complete strangers and they become family even though they're not blood.
So what else are your plans for Veterans Day?
I always do a Marine Corps run and end with the obstacle course. So I go to the O course. I'll either be at UCR or down at Camp Pendleton with some of my girls from my old platoon. And then we barbecue. So I get a ton of old veterans that are all friends of mine and then my family, and we barbecue and enjoy the day.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ms. Yelsetti.
Thanks, guys, and welcome back, Emmaus 26. It's good to have you back. Cairo 68, we haven't forgotten about you. Your reunion is coming soon. That's it for this week's announcements. Back to you, Kicho and Stephanie.
Thanks, Olivia.
It's that time of the semester again. Progress reports will be coming out in just 2 weeks. Please take the time to now look at your grades and speak to your teachers about them if needed.
Do not wait until the last minute if you have any questions or concerns. Please feel free to see Ms. Shaw or Mr. Escobar.
Congratulations to the boys and girls cross-country teams that qualified for CIF finals that will take place in Riverside on Saturday. Ali Palomino, Olivia Baez, Trinity Ruelas, Morgan Rust, Sabrina Lucio, Ashley Gomez, Gabby Rivera, and Sophie Perez will represent the girls.
Angel Rolano, Dominic Razzo, Chris Orozco, Tim Roles, Xavier Mendoza, Isaiah Hernandez, and Gary Valle will be representing the boys. Good luck, runners!
Mrs. Salcedo has some very important announcements. The Lost and Found is once again bursting with unclaimed items. Lunch bags, clothes, cinch bags, shoes, etc. If you have recently misplaced something, please stop by the attendance office to look for it. Any unclaimed items will be tossed out by next week before the Thanksgiving break.
Students are reminded that we are scheduled for our yearly Thanksgiving Mass next week. Don't forget to come to school dressed in your formal Mass attire on Tuesday.
Congratulations to the marching band. The marching band has made it into the California State Band Finals and look to make that last push of the season this Saturday. Wish any band kid you see the best of luck.
Latinos Unidas will be having a meeting at lunch on Monday in room 308. New members are always welcome.
And on Tuesday, a Bishop Amat alumnus who is attending the U.S. Naval Academy will give a presentation about student life at Annapolis. If interested, please see Mr. Scott for a hall pass.
Thanksgiving is just around the corner. The air gets colder, leaves change color, and the best part, stuffing your face with turkey and pumpkin pie. Sabrina Gonzalez and Richie Arce ask a few of you on how you can spend Thanksgiving.
With Thanksgiving around the corner, I'm going to be going around asking fellow Lancers what their Thanksgiving traditions are and what food they look forward to eating the most.
For Thanksgiving, me and my family, we go up, we either go with my aunt or we stay home with my grandma, and we make our Christmas list, and then we kind of switch them around, kind of like a Secret Santa, so we just go around doing that for our tradition.
What are your favorite Thanksgiving foods?
I like to eat mashed potatoes and turkey.
So for our family tradition, the whole family gathers together at my house and we have this really big reunion.
Before Thanksgiving, we have a turkey bowl. Then we just hang out, watch movies, and eat. All the family stuff.
I usually play games, and with my family, I go to my sister's and also play a turkey bowl.
My family traditions are watching Christmas movies after Thanksgiving dinner. And my favorite food that I look forward to eating is my mom's scalloped potatoes.
My Thanksgiving tradition is watching some NFL football with my family and having a turkey bowl after.
My Thanksgiving tradition is we usually go to my aunt's and my whole family's there, and we make tamales, and you eat some turkey, some ham, just get all full in your stomach.
Every year for Thanksgiving, I go to the park to take pictures with my family, and then we all go back to my grandparents' house and we have a big dinner.
Thanks, guys.
That's it for this week's news. Stay
warm and have a festive Friday.